Double up, dude. Oh, that's a good one. Oh, we got to get a picture with that one. Nothing yet? Nothing up there. I think it's just too much water. Nothing's pooling. There you go. On the board. Are you using a tube now too?
Kind of, yeah.
Pretty close. At least we know a fish is alive here. Hey, look at this thing. Oh, little muskrat thing. And then that. Did you? Come on, get on the board. Uh-oh. This one actually feels like a pretty good one. You want one of these? Bass number 3. Well, we at least know there's fish still here. So at least with the bass, I'm like this far, like barely off. I keep getting snagged, but that's where they'll hang out, is just on the edge. Oh. See, like that's how much line I have out. I'm just trying to find the bottom and just barely working it along. Oh, this is a good one. I thought it was a small one. Just come over here. Oh! That was a good one. Dang it. Oh, heartbreak. Yeah, that one was probably twice the size of my others. Dang it. Uh-oh! Well, oh, that's a good one, dude. Look who's on the board. That's a good one. Hold him up. Let's get a pic, huh?
There we go.
Not saying it's gonna be the last one, but that's a good one. All right, 3, 2, 1. a good one. Nice, dude.
Yeah. First Idaho bass.
First smallie, dude. That's awesome. And it's funny too, at least so when you were fishing out in the channel, did you ever have any bites coming across it?
They were all right over that pool.
So that's where I'm betting, at least. So I have not seen even a hint of a trout yet. Trout, I think, would have been the ones that died from that poison stuff. Bass are super resilient. So it's like out of all the fish to survive, for sturgeon, the trout weren't as high, but they had to have still been like 50% at least. Trout are just weak. Yeah, they're you catch one and do so good on the release and it still might die. Oh yeah, it's hard to kill a bass, but that's a good size smallie. Like that's, I would say, is above medium range. That was a good one. No, you'll catch more, but it's like, for real though, I would bet those bass won't be more than 2 feet off the wall. Hey, at least we caught fish, right? Still not as big as yours. What? Yeah, hey, you gotta have a little bit of luck with fishing. Hey! Oh, that was a great eat. Dude, this one literally ate it when I almost took it out of the water. That's my biggest one right there. Great fish. Cool fish. Love smallmouth. I must have a school here or something. Did you have one? Wrap you on a rock? Guys, I'm not sure if that's 10. That's the smallest one for sure. Little guy. Just gonna send it back down and catch all his friends. Just catching lots of these smallmouth bass here. So we're actually fishing at Pillar Falls. And we wanted to come down here and try this spot out, because this is right where they did all the poison, the copper, to kill all the quagmire, whatever mussels, the mussel invasive species. So we were hoping there would still be fish and no trout, which I wasn't really surprised. I would have thought that would have killed a lot of the trout. Sturgeon were 100% mortality. So we used to catch sturgeon here, no more. So now we have been fishing this, me and a buddy of mine, Caden, just over here. We've been fishing this, for about 45 minutes, I think. We got here right about 8. And we've caught about 15 smallmouth so far. So at least smallmouth bass are still here, which is great. They're fun fish to catch. All I'm doing is I'm literally just off this shoreline, just jigging a tube, like barely off the rocks. The bass really like to be just like right on the inside of these rocks. I lost one really good one, which is upsetting. Yeah, so all I'm using is a weighted jig head with a tube. This is like a green, like orange pumpkin. Works awesome. Out of any of the colors, dark, just that greenish orange does awesome. Now I caught on a rock. There's one. Oh, stay there, buddy. Just pop right out. A little smallie, good one. Red eyes. Back to the depths. Another smallie, not about the same size. All around maybe a pound, maybe if we're lucky. Some of the easiest fishing. You are just literally putting this right on the bank and you're just jigging it just a little bit as you go. Besides using a bobber and a worm, probably the easiest way to catch a fish. Get this a little bit closer to the side. Let it drop. Catch more fish. Just gonna work this line, same thing. You just let it drag right off this edge. And the fish just like to be feeding. Good ambush point for them. I like to fish out in that channel, a little bit more moving water. Not that these smallmouth have to have that, but it just seems like they like to feed into those kind of spots. Yeah, I don't think I've seen a single trout rise. So they must have gotten hammered with that poison stuff that they put in the river. I say poison, it's not like it was poison, but it was for the fish. Everything that needed to breathe in the water. Which you hope that all the mussels or whatever they were trying to kill, right, are all gone, so it doesn't cause us giant issues down the road here in Idaho. And I hope that they're all gone so they don't have to poison more of the river. It was already bad enough, but it looks like at least the smallmouth survived because we've got some actually decent sized fish. I don't know if I would ever eat fish out of this part of the river though. If those fish have copper now in their bodies or something like that. Not sure how that works exactly. All the fish that are alive, do they just not get contaminated or anything, or are they all contaminated? And yeah, I don't know if that was a bite or a rock, but I don't know if I've had anything yet over here. Not super great. If there is one though, there will be one on this cast. Put that exactly where I wanted it. And what do you know? So I'm saying like that was right where I wanted that. Oh, dang it. Lost that one, but it was right where I wanted that cast. See if we can get another one here out of the same spot. There's a little one messing with this right now. Oh, not a little one. Oh my gosh. Hey, you should come down here past me, so you're not fishing all the spots that I've already fished. Now I have to catch a big one because he's saying I'm catching dinks. I missed like 3 in a row right off this edge. Just along this edge is what I would fish. So like I literally, like I will just drag it along that wall.
Beside the rock?
So I just like cast down a little bit and just as close to the rock. I'm gonna catch your fish really quick. That was a little closer than I actually wanted that to go, but
I almost did it. Wasn't that good?
there's your fish.
Really get one?
I've really got one. I'm telling you, they're right off the edge. You think I'm lying to you, dude?
I believe you.
See?
Another one?
It's they must have a little pod down there or something, but they're all like decent smallmouth. That's probably one of the better ones I've got. And any of them, if they're like good size and you want a picture or whatever, I can take a picture at any time, so.
Should be okay.
If your wife wants to be so impressed with how many fish you're catching, if we need to take more. Oh, I thought that was a good one. The what?
She doesn't enjoy it like I do.
Oh, neither does mine. Yeah, that's probably a rock. It is funny though, sometimes you hold it and you're like, is that a rock? And then it will like start to move.
Like, I'm doubting myself on the one I lost. I was like, was it a rock? And I was like, no, because it was wiggling. Rock's still wiggling.
Right? Yeah, normally that's the good thing about here too. It's like if you can normally go on the opposite side of where it is and then you just pop it, it will come off normally.
Be a steep drop off right here. But
And like a lot of times, like I'll just like walk it right into these little pocket things.
not a lot of lining.
I went right into that bush. Yeah, just keep working this. I always like a challenge, so I always like following behind someone that hasn't caught one, because then it's like now I just really want to catch one because you couldn't. Hey, double up, dude. Oh, that's a good one. Oh, we got to get a picture with that one. You got to hold this one for perspective with that one. Here, bring it over here by this camera. Yeah. And this one could eat it. Dink.
I put it in its mouth.
It could, really could.
Give him a
Here,
snack.
hold that one with the other hand, just to give perspective. I'm gonna take a picture with my phone. It's
Put them in there. Doesn't want to go in.
See? Of course I'll let you go in front of me.
You wanted the challenge. There you go.
It's funny. Like literally at the exact same time I hooked it and you hooked yours, and I'm like, ah, crap, he got one way bigger. That was a good one. It almost, like as dark as it was, I kind of was thinking it might have been a largemouth, but I don't know how many of those are around in this area.
I have a hard time drawing them apart.
I just caught yours. I just re-caught the little one. I don't know. It looks like it is. Oh my gosh. Little. There we go. That's another good one. You're gonna be like a 2-year-old that reels it up to your eyelet and break it. See, isn't it crazy the difference in color between those two fish? You'll have to go up, once you get it, go up to the camera just to show the color of that.
It's like orange.
It's like orange, brown, and the other one was green, black. That's awesome. What number is that for you? Oh, look at that, double up. Keep it in your hand for just a second.
Colors here.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah.
They're like identical in size.
Over here. Yeah, a little different. Color.
There is, like, you're just still a little bit more orange. That's kind of crazy looking. It's funny, I say, oh, they're getting smaller towards this side, but the biggest one I think that's been caught today was that one. You get another one? Oh, there you go. Like, I don't want to, like, you don't want to go, oh. Lost him at the tip. It wasn't good enough for a picture. That's exactly what I would do. I would make sure that I came off right at the edge. Yeah, well, I mean, why do that?
Put on one of my jigs and it's had all like the flare.
I literally just caught that at your feet, dude. It was literally off that rock below your feet. That's not a bad one. I've never eaten one. To me, it's like a cardinal sin if I was to eat it, but not that it's bad that people eat them. Me personally, I've never ate a bass before. Black bass or like a sea bass, I eat those, but I've only fished for them once. But I was like, I wonder, like, so bass have survived. We've caught no trout, which shocks me. You would normally always catch a trout randomly over in that channel on these. So no trout, so like it killed all the trout then it seems like. Maybe not all of them, so to speak, but was it 70% mortality? I know the Fish and Game, they did a study and they had percentages, but like sturgeon, it was 100%. Like if there was a sturgeon in here, it was dead, unfortunately. I was like, okay, so like these bass, would you eat these bass now? If someone would like to eat bass, would you after knowing that it's been poisoned in this portion of the river? Like, does it taint the meat? Like anything that survived the initial treatment? I don't know. I don't think that was a fish, but. Oh, that's a good one. This is a good one. If I can keep this one on. This was a good one. The biggest. Yeah, it's just a good size. Yeah, I think it's still small. There's a dark line on the largemouth that will run the lateral size, but that's a. Yeah, exactly right. Look at that. The best one for me all day. Awesome fish. Whew. That was a good one. Man, we've caught a ton of fish. Oh, good day. Well, that's the. Like, how does that thing eat that? Now, I'll tell you what, we've caught some decent fish. Look at that. I'll tell you, if you'll give yourself like 2 feet before it reels up, they'll stay on a lot easier. Just if it's too close, it pulls it at different angles and pops it out of their mouth really easy. Hey, it was out of the water though, so I'd count that as a catch. Like, it's just weird how different in color they can be. Oh, look at that pan, dude. That was just cinematic. We're trying to figure out, it seems like the water's coming up. I don't know if it's coming up fast. Like, it might be coming up a little bit. It's like hard to tell because down there, it's not as close to the shoreline like we are down here.
Right.
That's a good one. Good fish. I gave up on that. I'm like, I'll just go back to where we can catch them. Man, they are just the funnest fish. You go right back to your home in the depths. If you're fishing down here, smallmouth just love it. And as of right now, that's the only fish that we have caught, are smallmouths. You'd think other things are still alive in here, but maybe not. Ooh, that one hit hard, whatever it is. Kind of foul hooked him a little bit there, but we got him. Me and Caden came down, try our luck with some fishing down here at Pillar, and just was awesome. Bass, I mean, I bet we caught 40, around 40 combined, so it just was an awesome, awesome day. Weather's getting a little bit crappy now, and the water level is actually rising, so we're kind of like, yeah, I don't think we want to hang around for any much longer, of just in case. There's certain parts you have to cross that if it gets too high, you don't want to be stuck or anything like that. So we are actually going to head out and hike back up, but it's still awesome. Didn't catch any trout, so a little bit worried that all the trout have died, but luckily those can be stocked and brought back pretty quick, I think, from Fish and Game. But all the smallmouth were beast mode, and they're still around, so another awesome, awesome day. So yeah, so now we're gonna do a little bit of hiking up, but hopefully you guys enjoyed this, and until next time.